Hello everyone, it's your girl Asia from Overrated Fangirl channel. Welcome back to my channel. So, the second topic I want to talk about is me responding to people saying that Gravity Falls is overrated. Right? That's what people say now. Gravity Falls is overrated. That it's not as good as people trying to make it seem like it is. Okay, sure. Because I was watching a YouTube video of overrated cartoons, and Gravity Falls was like number one on the list. And me being me, I'm very confused on why it's on the list. And they try to explain, people who don't understand what overrating means. They explain. First of all, I know what overrated means. It's pretty much, if I had to sum it up in one sentence, is that overrating something is like putting too much sauce on something, right? Way too much sauce, for real. Oh, you think that show really that good? You're putting too much sauce on it, right? That is what I feel like he was trying to say about Gravity Falls. He thinks Gravity Falls is overrated because he said that he does not think Gravity Falls belongs in a top 3 or top 5 show. He said he thinks when people make a cartoon list and they see that Gravity Falls is top 3, top 5, he thinks it's overrated. He said he thinks it belongs in the top 15 or top 20, but it doesn't belong in the top 3 or top 5. I strongly disagree with that. Strongly. Okay? Gravity Falls, and I got my phone, because actually I don't even need that. Hold up. Gravity Falls came out in 2012. Now, in 2012, I'm not sure if I was either watching Disney Channel at that point, because I think Gravity Falls came on Disney XD, right? I'm gonna look it up because Gravity Falls came on Disney Channel. It did. But for the second season, they moved it to Disney XD. I didn't really watch Disney XD for real. I didn't. I didn't really watch Disney XD. The only shows I know for a fact that was on Disney XD was Lab Rats. I watched that when they moved that over there to Disney XD. They moved Phineas and Ferb, I think, over to Disney XD. I think. Or they were just playing reruns of Disney XD. I never watched Gravity Falls when it came out. Never, ever. I never watched Gravity Falls when it came out. I never did. So, when I saw that they put it on Hulu, I figured, I'm doing this thing where I'm watching, cartoons I've never really watched before, so why not? I can say from start to fucking finish, I absolutely love Gravity Falls. There is nothing horrible I can say about that show. The show ran for 2 seasons. How many shows can you say that only ran for 2 seasons is good? To the point where people wanted to come back for a 3rd season. I wanted it to come back for a 3rd season. Because I know a lot of people wanted to come back for a 3rd season because they feel like it ended on a cliffhanger. I don't really think so. They stopped Bill and everything, and they put the world back in place. The journals and everything like that is over with. I don't think it needed. I don't think it needed to come back for a 3rd season because they left on a cliffhanger. Coming back for a 3rd season will be great. If they could do, if Disney could reach out to the creator like they're doing with Phineas and Ferb, right? Because Disney Channel right now is it's not good anymore. It's not. So that is why they brought back Phineas and Ferb, right? Phineas and Ferb has so much nostalgia. So of course they brought back Phineas and Ferb because who the fuck, we all love Phineas and Ferb, and I'm gonna try to start watching season 5 when I can, but I just know Phineas and Ferb too. Phineas and Ferb is another show that I recently just rewatched and I absolutely loved it from start to finish. Great show, great characters, great music, great everything. There's nothing I can say bad about Phineas and Ferb. That was another show on there that people feel like it's overrated. For what? I don't know. People saying, oh, there's better cartoons. So I'm trying to look for something, y'all. So, yeah. Phineas and Ferb is another show that is up there with shows that people find very overrated. It's a cartoon that people feel like, oh, it's not as good as people try to make it seem like it is. There's better cartoons. Okay, if you prefer something over Phineas and Ferb, that's fine. But to call it overrated, you're doing too much. Because if that's the case, then any show could be overrated, right? And that's why I feel like it's dumb to say something is overrated, because I feel like anything can be overrated. What you find with this person might like to watch, you find that to be overrated. Okay, but what if the person, what if what you like, you find to be overrated, right? Any cartoon or any show can be overrated, so it's just dumb. It's a dumb conversation. Anything could be overrated. Like, people find Avatar: The Last Airbender to be overrated. They might. If it's not some person cup of tea, and it's someone who's like a new watcher getting into it and they don't quite understand why people like this shit, they can say it's overrated to them. They can. There's people out there who think Teen Titans is overrated. Any show or any cartoon that you love near and dear to your heart can be overrated, because it really, people might find it to be overrated. Honestly, you might not think so, but other people might find it overrated. That's why I feel like I don't argue with people when they have their own opinion, because there's no point. But as far as Gravity Falls being overrated, I absolutely disagree. I do not think Gravity Falls is overrated. Like I said, if it was to come back for a third season, I think that would be fucking fantastic. I would love it. I would fucking love it. I would watch Disney Channel again. I would. I would fucking watch it. Because looking up on my phone, there wasn't too many shows I was watching Disney Channel in 2012. Like, half of these shows right here, I've never watched Star Wars. I wasn't watching Dr. McStuffin. I've never watched any Spider-Man cartoon outside of Spectacular Spider-Man. So Ultimate Spider-Man, all that new shit that's on that's on Disney Plus, I've never seen it. If it isn't Spectacular Spider-Man, I've never watched it. Never ever. Spectacular Spider-Man to me is just that it's just that bitch for like Spider-Man cartoons. And y'all already know I'm gonna rewatch that too, so I can come on here and give my thoughts about that. Because that show ran for 2 seasons. So if the second season do something that pisses me off to make it feel like it should have had a third season or more, I'm gonna talk about it. But Ultimate Spider-Man, I've never watched that. Dog with a Blog, never watched that shit. So obviously I was out of touch with Disney Channel in 2012. So of course Gravity Falls wasn't really a show I watched while it was on TV for real, for real. Like Lab Rats, I watched like the first season of Lab Rats, and that was it. I never watched anything past season 1 for Lab Rats, and I think it ran for like 4 seasons. So Lab Rats is obviously another show I need to watch and see what's up with it, because outside of season 1 for Lab Rats, I've never really watched it for real. Like, I really wasn't even watching Disney Channel for real, for real. Like, y'all see them shows, Dog with the Blog and all that stupid shit, never watched it. So Gravity Falls, no, I never got the chance to watch that shit on TV. I really wish I could have. But you know what? I'm not mad that I got to binge watch it and just got to see how things played out. Because Gravity Falls is a fantastic show. Amazing. Fantastic. It's a fantastic show. Like I said, I love all the characters, from Dipper to Mabel, from Grunkle Stan to Zeus to Wendy. Wendy is okay. I felt like for the most part she was just Dipper's love interest, and I feel like had they made Dipper and Mabel a little older, I definitely feel like Mabel. I feel like had they made Dipper and Mabel a little older, like around the same age as Wendy, I think Dipper and Wendy would have been a very cute couple. They would have. They really would have been. I don't ship Wendy and Dipper as a relationship. He's like 13, she's like 16. So it isn't like he really has an actual chance to really be with her. But I feel like had Had Dipper been older, maybe I could have shipped it. I would have probably. You feel me? But when he, he just had a crush on Wendy, which is fine. We all had crushes when we were kids, which is cool. But I did like that he finally got a chance to tell Wendy how he feels, so he could stop having a crush on her. Because I know for a fact in season 2 there was an episode where Mabel's friend with the glasses, she started having a crush on Dipper, and I kind of was feeling it. Like, I think Dipper would have been cute with Mabel's friend or Angelica, whatever that fucking girl name is that doesn't like Mabel, Angelica or some shit like that. Him and her would have been cute, because I feel like she kind of was always feeling Dipper for her, especially when I watched that season 2 episode when they was at her family event. I kind of just felt something, because I always, after that episode, I always was like, oh, okay, they kind of give me a vibe for real, and I've always just kind of liked them after that. Like, they wasted so much time with Dipper having a crush on Wendy. He could have been with girls, like, he could have been dating actual girls at his age, you feel me? But like I said, I can't knock him down for that, because we've all had crushes before, we've all been there, so I can't even be mad at him for that. But it's like, still, it was just stupid. But as far as Gravity Falls being overrated, I disagree. I don't think Gravity Falls is nowhere near overrated. It's nowhere near. Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers who haven't even watched the show yet. Like, I just got into the show, like, months ago, and I currently rewatched the first season again on YouTube, and I'm rewatching the second season again on YouTube. Like, the show is just that good. Like, it's so good, and everything still feels fresh within my brain. I love everything about the show. Like I said, I love the characters. I love the aesthetic. I love that it takes place in the woods. I love mysteries. I love all that shit. So, Gravity Falls either had one or two options for me. It either was going to sink or swim. I was either going to swim with it and fuck with the show, or it was just going to sink where I just don't want nothing to do with it. And I absolutely love Gravity Falls. Like I said, I love the characters. I love the storylines. They have some of the best storytelling in the show. Everything. Like I said, if I wanted to come back for a third season, it would be because I don't want it to pick up where it left off in season 2, because there's no point. Like I would say, it ended with a cliffhanger. It didn't. But you know what? Since I am currently watching season 2, we're gonna see. We shall see. Like, when I watch the episode, because I'm currently on the episode where Mabel and Dipper find out that Uncle Stan, like, been keeping lives and shit, and that his brother was the real author behind the book. Some of the best episodes in the show, by the way, when they finally found out that he had a twin brother, and then they tell you their backstory of them growing up as kids. And then the finale episodes had, like, 3 parts, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, so we're going to see if they ended on a cliffhanger or not. Because if it did, maybe I didn't pay attention or like that if it did end on a cliffhanger. But I just know when I watched it, I don't think it ended on a cliffhanger. I really don't think it did. So, that's just that. So, yeah, if it did end on a cliffhanger, I'll come on here and talk about it. But I really don't feel like it did. From my memory, it ended on a good note. Zeus took over the Mystery Shack. Uncle Stan and his brother went to go do their own adventures, and Mabel and Dipper went back home. So I don't think it ended in a way where it was like a cliffhanger. If it was up to me, the one thing I would have done different, I would have made Mabel and Dipper stay with their uncle. Like, I would have made them just live with him. What's the point? It wasn't even no point of them going back home at that point. I just would have made them stay with him. That's the only thing I would have done differently. But yeah, I don't think the show really ended on a cliffhanger from my knowledge. I don't think it did, but as y'all know, I am currently rewatching the season, so we shall see. When we get to the fucking finales, I'm going to be paying close attention to give my thoughts on whether or not if it ended on a cliffhanger, because I don't think that it did. To me, I don't think so. So yeah, I don't think Gravity Falls really ended on a cliffhanger. Like I said, if it was to come back for a third season, it shouldn't be because fans fucking ended on a cliffhanger, because it didn't. And the only reason why the creator of the show didn't make a third season, because like he said, he felt like he ended the show on a good note, and he he did a beginning, middle, and end to the show, so it didn't need a third season. Like if it come back for a third season, I think it should be like the summer show. You feel me? Like summer program, some shit like that. Like Dipper and Mabel coming back to Gravity Falls, Oregon for the summer to hang out with their Grunkle Stan. And you know they could still do mysteries and shit, but it shouldn't be tied to Gideon or Bill, none of that, because those are niggas that didn't already fucking beat and conquered, right? I would love if Gravity Falls came back for a third season. Like if the creator of the show could see that, oh, Phineas and Ferb coming by, Disney Channel was obviously accepting, you know, oh, nostalgic shows, let's get Gravity Falls in there, because a lot of you niggas like to sleep on Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls is one of the greatest cartoons I've ever laid my eyes on. I don't give a fuck how anybody felt. This is one of the greatest cartoons I've ever laid my eyes on. Period. So that being said, no, I don't think Gravity Falls is overrated. The fuck. It definitely belongs in a top 3 conversation for cartoons. Fuck top 5. In your top 5, that's not even bad. Putting in your top 5 is not bad. But on my list, it was either top 3 or top 5 for me. I think it was top 3 because this is one of the greatest cartoons I ever. Yes, it was actually my top 3. It was Gravity Falls, TMNT, and then The Amazing World of Gumball. Them like my top 3. Period. No. Or was it Avatar? Damn, I threw away that list, y'all. I think Avatar was in my top 3. I think Avatar was in my top 3, and I think Gravity Falls was in my top 4. And that still isn't bad, but y'all know. Gravity Falls definitely is one of the greatest cartoons I ever watched. I recommend it to my sister. It's funny as hell. It's gonna crack you up. Like, there's really nothing bad you can say about that cartoon. Like, nothing. So, with that being said, y'all have an excellent day. Those are 2 topics I just dropped for y'all. My Big Mouth season ranking will be out tomorrow. I cannot wait to do that. And then I'll just be taking a break from topics unless something, you know, comes to mind and I want to make them. But, you know, for the most part, it's just me watching cartoons and then, you know, just trying to watch as many cartoons as I can and come on here and give my thoughts and opinions. So, yeah, I already know. Like I said, I'm thinking of doing something where once I get far in Family Guy or American Dad, that I'll probably rank the seasons. You know, I'm thinking of maybe doing something like that. It's an either or. It's just something I've been thinking. But yeah, no, I don't think Gravity Falls is overrated. If you think it is, go fuck yourself. You have no idea what the hell you're talking about. You obviously never watched a good cartoon before. And that being said, see you guys in my next